Ladies and gentlemen, the former president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, is coming out to disagree with the talks report as Azimio is splitting into two. The reports are just in. According to the Daily Nation, they are reporting to us that William Ruto is coming out to welcome the findings of the team. As on the other side, Raila Odinga is saying that according to the report he received, and he has not read it, and of course, he promised to comment on it once he has read it. But at the same time, there's something that is happening. There's certain dark secrets that are coming in when it comes to the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta. According to Uhuru Kenyatta, who is Azimio Council chairman, is saying that he is not comfortable with this dialogue report, as earlier on he had an attempt to scuttle the talks, calling two meetings of the parties leading lights in Nairobi. As things are not good, on the other side of the Azimio, where Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka, they are taking it softly, and they don't want to, of course, engage themselves with the kind of them being furious to go back to the street. On the other hand, we are having Martha Wangari Karua, when it comes to our report yesterday, that she is not welcoming the report because the report does not have a conversation of injustices, or rather the electoral injustices in the Republic of Kenya. And also there is no conversation about multipartyism, and there is no conversation about high cost of living. As if that is not enough, Eugene Wamalwa, who was also the part of the dialogue team, Eugene came yesterday saying that he was not even willing to earn allowances from the public because it is so shame for them to earn allowances, yet the main issue why they converged and had that meeting was about high cost of living. So this high cost of living, a day after the bipartisan talks team set up by William Ruto and Raila Odinga, according to the presented recommendations, there's a kind of division that is erupting or escalating in between Raila Odinga's Azimio camp, as Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, Caleb Amisi, and several individuals are coming out to reject this kind of dialogue reports. At the same time, Uhuru Kenyatta made an effort of trying to scatter the talks, as he had no faith with the dialogue team when it comes to the issues that are affecting people. We are being told there was a secret meeting in between Uhuru Kenyatta together with the team that was leading this dialogue, and that is Kalonzo Musyoka, Opiyo Wandayi, Eugene Wamalwa, Jeremiah Kioni, and technical team. Where we're being told that Uhuru Kenyatta met the Azimio team that was representing the Azimio. The main aim of that meeting was to ensure that this dialogue was not going to succeed. And what was the basis of this? The basis of this was to ensure that the Azimio team was going to storm the street. And the reason why they were going to storm the street was because of, one, these people had not agreed on the IEBC servers audit. At the same time, this Kenya Kwanza government had not agreed with Azimio when it comes to the high cost of living. Then thirdly, when it comes to the multi-party zone, as the jubilee of Uhuru Kenyatta was seriously affected, as there was kind of wrangles in between two teams in the Jubilee Party, as one team wanted to remain in Azimio, and one team led by Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege wanted to join Kenya Kwanza Brigade. So the reality that is coming in this point of view, or this context, is that Uhuru Kenyatta is joining Martha Wangari Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, Akina Caleb Hamisi, and several individuals. But on the other side, the team of Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka, they are keeping quiet. They don't want to give their opinion when it comes to these reports. Because what they do understand and what they know is that according to this report, does not touch the high cost of living, does not touch the electoral injustices that has been there for a long period of time. That the issue of multipartyism is being interfered with this state. So as per the mind of Uhuru Kenyatta, is feeling like already they have been played. And their intentions and their main aim of engaging in this meeting was to ensure that their issues were going to be addressed. But in a point of view, I want us to tackle this issue like this. On the other side, Raila Odinga is busy mobilizing his ground. He is busy with his political party, ODM. The other time he was in Siaya, mobilizing people. The other time he was in Homa Bay, mobilizing people. The other time he was in Gori, mobilizing people. Then today, he's in Nyamira. What does it mean with Raila Odinga? Raila Odinga is like rejecting going back to the street. That is number one. And because the statement that came from Raila Odinga yesterday, and he was speaking in Luo language, he said it very clear. That now, tumewaelewa. Inamaanisha alikuwa anasema amewaelewa sahi serikali ambayo inaongozwa na William Samoei Ruto. Na wanakuja. Na kuja kwao, they want to understand their ground, they want to prepare and organize their house, as Raila Odinga is promising his supporters from Nyanza that they are coming to face off the Kenya Kwanza government in 2027. In other words, Raila Odinga has already realized that this dialogue is not going anywhere. This dialogue does not have my main issues that I was addressing during the maandamano and demonstration. So for him, it's so eloquent saying that we are organizing ourselves, we are not going back to the street. Let it be the way it is. And again, this was just like a trap to Kalonzo Musyoka. But at the same time, Kalonzo Musyoka is also soft on this report because he was the one who was leading the Azimio team in this dialogue. So for him also, he has just kept quiet. The same Raila Odinga does not want to give a comment. But on the other side, penye moto inawakia, ni mahali ambapo sasa Uhuru Kenyatta is feeling like the dialogue team has already failed the Azimio and the supporters. Why? And even we are being told that there was an attempt of Uhuru Kenyatta scattering this dialogue. And even they met in Nairobi. So it means that this was so concerning to Uhuru Kenyatta. What was the intention of Uhuru Kenyatta? Number one, was that during his regime, Raila Odinga, some part of his regime, 2013, 2017, Raila Odinga had a kind of storm. And this storm gave Uhuru Kenyatta a lot of panic. Why? This reached even an extent of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga heading handshake. And this handshake was with the basis of uniting Kenyans. But on the other side, William Ruto never came out endorsing the handshake. So for him, he came out destroying the government of Uhuru Kenyatta. So the intention of Uhuru Kenyatta attempt to scatter the dialogue team was to ensure that people are going to storm the street and to distract and destroy William Samoei Ruto as someone who is not sober, someone who cannot be the president of the Republic of Kenya. So this was to be a mileage to Uhuru Kenyatta. As you have listened to Martha Wangari Karua, who is coming out to say that she's ready to come out and storm the street. And by storming the street, is going because of the high cost of living has not been addressed. Number two, the electoral injustices. Number three, about multipartyism, as Jubilee is the culprit. So there's a kind of disagreement in between Uhuru Kenyatta, Martha Wangari Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, Caleb Amisi, and others who came out giving their views towards this report, as Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka are taking it soft. They don't want to give any opinion because they're saying they're busy reading it, and with time they're going to give their verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.